Hey everyone, making another YouTube video going over my thoughts on Bitcoin and a few altcoins. Basically a quick market update. Now, I just want to say if you guys are following me on Twitter, you've been trying or you've caught some of these moves with me, posted to today with Bitcoin and Sol. I'll be going over my thoughts on those plays, but go ahead and drop me a follow if you are finding my content to be super helpful. My YouTube and my Twitter are in the description below. I'll also be going over a campaign that I have with BloFin for those that are again enjoying my content. Please consider using my link. So let's just jump into it. Let's take a look at Bitcoin here. We are above my ultra giga bullish line that I've talked about in the previous videos in the Discord, and this we had a deviation back under. We were able to reclaim it with a bullish engulfing candle. Now I'm going to go to a lower time frame on a different chart here. So let's go to a 4-hour. This is the charts that I gave in the Discord as well as my Twitter. All right, so I'm not going to give entries to Twitter folks, to YouTube folks, but I'll be putting out possible entry points, and this worked out perfectly. So this is the Quasimodo pattern. It is my favorite pattern to trade in bearish setups. Basically, you have higher highs followed by a higher low, followed by your last higher high, and then a break of low time frame structure. All right, so this whole entire move up, right, was an uptrend, and then this was your last higher high. This was your last or your previous higher low. Notice we closed below, so we've already lost market structure. We are looking for that next lower high in order to short. Now the lower high perfectly was a 4-hour bearish order block. Sorry, it's a little late here. 4-hour bearish order block, and I took fibs. So if I were to take these really quickly, and I only use the golden pocket and the 786 fib as those are the highest reversal points for me. So from swing high to swing low, the 786 fib, and again, if you are taking candle bodies, we did reject from the golden pocket here, but we had a perfect wick rejection from the 786 fib, which also happens to be perfectly with this bearish order block supply zone, also resistance here, right? Rejections again failed to hold this, so this is resistance. So we have 3 confluences for this short to take, and the fourth confluence is this pattern. So that was a perfect opportunity, and the 786 fib, even if you started it from this order block here, stops would have been up there, and you are targeting a good ways down. Now 786 fib was where I would have started my short, and from there it was a good 1.5% currently. I still think we go down. Now, this is currently a bearish structure, right? So we have broken the uptrend. I am looking for a move into this 66.5K, which happens to be the range low of this mid-range, or this little range here. But we also have liquidity caused by the wick yesterday, okay? So it's very possible that we might go and take this liquidity, which falls in line with this wick as well. So that's where I'd be looking to long, or if we come back down to this range low, we had the deviation, right? We had support, we had the deviation, there's the reclaim. So bidding here makes sense as well, 66.5K, and you're going to play the range. So something along these lines. Now there are 2 separate plays here, okay? You want to see range lows hold. This wouldn't be a limit. You want to see it actually possibly something like this. Okay, I'd possibly do a very small limit order here to test the reaction from this. If we react really well from this level, if we start consolidating or have a wick like this, you can add more to your position, stops below the support line here. Or second, if we actually just continue this free fall, you want to see this liquidity grab. So take the wick, right? Close a swing failure pattern, see how we had this here, and then the swing failure, and then we went higher. Same thing here. and then target range highs again. So ideally, I would love this wick to be retested, but starting bids around 66.5 all the way down to around 65.5 and target range highs. Again, with a range, you're going to play it until broken. So we've already had one rejection, 2, 3, and we've had 1, 2 with a deviation. One side's going to give. I'm betting on upside, but it is closer to elections, so just be careful. And we are heading into a weekend where there's usually low volatility on Bitcoin. I would be focusing on alts, but this would be the setup on Bitcoin, right? So either one, limit order here, wait for a strong reaction, then you can add more, target the range highs, or wait for a liquidity sweep SFP, and then again target the range highs when that happens. SFPs are conditional trades. You have to wait for that trigger, and then you place your stop loss once the liquidity has been swept. This is not a limit order trade, right? So that's what I'm looking for on Bitcoin. I'm already short from here, a small position, and stop loss already break even. Got a nice move down, so I'll be playing it as such. Now let's take a look at USDT dominance really quickly. So we have our horizontal support here. Okay, we lost it, but we were able to reclaim the support. We are, however, below our trend line. We broke down. Bearish retest closed below. Yesterday was a bearish engulfing candle. So if we do reject from here, I expect the markets to move higher. Focus again should be on altcoins, in my opinion. They will run. Focus on the strong ones, i.e. Sol and its ecosystems. But if we are able to reclaim the trend line, I am looking for a rejection from this golden pocket / supply zone. So we move into the supply zone, make another lower high, and then commence the downtrend again. Okay, so this is still, this here looks exactly like Bitcoin, right? Support, support, deviation. Support, support, deviation, reclaim. So if this is truly bullish and this was actually a deviation to the upside, then we should continue further down on crypto. Again, hence it lines up with the support area. Grab some bids and then go higher, reject. So a bullish USDT dominance is bearish for crypto. A bearish USDT dominance is bullish for us. All right, so we have to see how this unfolds. Close below this horizontal support, we should go back. If we're taking the head and shoulders target, about a 16% drop, support here, and then support here. Okay, so that's what I'm looking for on USDT dominance. Now, Sol was another play that I gave on my Twitter. If you guys watched, we were actually here, and we had a rising wedge. We were rejecting from this top trend line. We had a 1 hour bearish engulfing candle. We had our highs here. We broke out. We deviated back under. Okay, so this was a short for me, but I was looking to long this 1 hour order block. We have now just filled it. Okay, got a nice little bounce. I'm looking for a move up to like 175-ish for first TP, then 177, and then 183. Now, we had resistance here. Again, this was our range on the 1 hour. So even if we go further down to, let's say, 170 to 168, that is a good area to get long on Sol. Okay, this would be a retest of previous resistance / SR, good area to bid and then target higher. Okay, now this has been a very strong coin. On the downtrend that we had for Bitcoin, this barely moved and it went much higher than where Bitcoin was on these highs here, right? Bitcoin went to like 69. This was Sol was much lower when that went to 69. Let's see, October 20th. And October 20th, we were here, right? We went down briefly, and now we're back higher, much higher than where Bitcoin was. So Sol is outperforming Bitcoin. When a coin is outperforming Bitcoin, when Bitcoin actually does have that bounce, that is a coin that you want to focus on. Sol is one of those coins. Okay, as much as I hate this coin in the community, I love money and I will continue to make money off of it. Now we filled this. TP1 is about to come. You're too late if you're not, in it. Again, follow my Twitter for some off, Discord posts and calls. Now, the second option, let's say if we do get a deep retrace down here, okay, I don't think Sol goes this low, but this is the range low level, right? So if we do get a move down to range lows around 164, that is an area where you go long. However, I don't think that happens until we take out a little bit higher, until we take out these highs here. Okay, so we have this major resistance area. We could go there. Typically, right, like this is a range. Okay, you're going to play the range until broken. Highs, highs. Again, rejection from highs. If you are long from down here, I don't care. This is an area where you're going to take profit if you are a trader. If you don't care about your money because you are an investor, then the intraday price action does not matter. Okay, so back to this. This is your small range. If we go back to range lows, you are going too long there. Okay. I would, take small ladder of shorts around 183 up to 190, and your invalidation would be a flip of this 185 level. Okay, this closed above, but we did not flip it, right? We have resistance, 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 rejections. Yes, we had the wick up to 193-ish, but we didn't flip this into support. So that is your invalidation. A flip of the support is when you are going to manually close out your shorts. Otherwise, you're going to ladder shorts up to 190 from 183, in my opinion. Okay. Now another strong coin, again, another ecosystem of Sol is Bonk. Okay. So Bonk has been consolidating in this tight range. It actually looks like it wants to. We have put in a higher high. There's your higher low. Okay, so this does want to go a bit higher. Now the only thing about Bonk is the 3-day close. We have a bearish engulfing candle. Okay, we had a bearish engulfing candle here, which went down. We had a bearish engulfing here, which went down. So on and so forth. It went down, right? So it's a little bit risky. But if it's able to flip this mid-range, it should continue higher. What do I mean by mid-range? So this is your range. Okay. That is your range. This is your mid-range. One sec. Let's draw the range lows. Okay. That is your range lows. And your mid-range is roughly there. Okay. So we're getting close to it. If we are able to flip this, this would be a long. Otherwise, areas besides the range lows would be okay. Notice how I took the fibs from swing lows to swing highs. The golden pocket was filled. So I'm either looking for a sweep of these lows, take out the SFP, or you can take the 786 fib and stop probably somewhere very tight, because if you get stopped there, then your next play is going to be these range lows. Okay. Now the range lows, I'd be very cautious because we do have liquidity here. So enter in light, wait for these to be taken out, and then you add more to your position. All right. So that is another coin, and those are the only coins that I'm currently looking at. All right. So anything else will be given in the Discord. Thanks, everyone.